Hutchinson is one of this country's best young taekwondo fighters. The 12-year-old from Brighton took up the sport 6 years ago.
Train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday, and sometimes on Sunday.
His dedication, hard work and success earned Callum a call-up to the GB team in the Taekwondo World Cup in Brighton. His dad and grandparents work for the British Engines group of companies, including CMP here in Cramlington. A donation by British Engines' new community fund, set up by the company and its employees, helped pay for Callum's kit and his trip to the South Coast.
I would just like to thank them for it. It's a great thing they're doing, and it's well appreciated that they're giving all this money to funds like this. Really appreciate it.
So if we have a look at this one, this is one from a local church.
Since its launch, there have been dozens of applications for support from the community fund.
We set the fund up because we wanted to do something in terms of charity. We didn't particularly want it to be faceless, and we didn't particularly want it to go to areas where we didn't know it would be well used. Because one of the things I picked up was talking to employees, that if you're looking after a junior football team, £200 or £300 can make a huge difference to how those youngsters feel, to what they do, and if we can help by providing shirts or small amounts of cash, then that's fantastic. I think it's important that we're putting something back, and I think it's also important that we are linking up with that community.
British Engines is one of the oldest engineering companies in the North East. It was established in 1922 by two brothers from Glasgow, Harold T. Lamb and Charles J. Lamb, the current chairman's grandfather and great-uncle.
It's gradually moved from being a primarily UK supplier to be a much more global supplier. And that really started in the 90s, I suppose, as the products became slightly more developed and as they became accepted in the North Sea and in other UK markets. That gave us the platform to start selling those products on a much more global scale. So America, the Far East, Europe, Middle East, and more recently places like Australia have become more important to us.
British Engines is an important member of the organisation, which represents 200 North East companies working in the oil and gas sector. They have a combined turnover of £2.5 billion.
When government looks at rebalancing the economy and stressing the importance of manufacturing to the economy, it would do well to look at the example of British Engines. It's a business which has innovated, it's developed new products, it maintains its manufacturing base here in the northeast of England, but it has a global footprint. It's a key company here in the northeast of England.
British Engines also remains a key company in the communities where its employees live.
In the end, it needs to try and recognise some of the social responsibilities it has and meet a good proportion of those, whether that be through things such as the community fund, boys clubs, breakfast clubs, the training of apprentices. We operate within this community and we need to be part of the community.
As it heads towards its centenary, British Engines continues to expand. Over the road from CMP, this is soon going to be home to a new division, Bell Engineering.